Good morning, student. Myself, Dr. Shivaji Andre, Department of Botany, on behalf of Maratha Vidya Prasad Samaj, SUKT, Arts, Science and Commerce College, Devali Camp. Today we will discuss about the transpiration. So what is meant by transpiration? Loss of water in the form of water vapor through the atmosphere, it is called as transpiration. And there is a different part of this plant like lenticel, stomata, hydrothode, or directly exertion of water can be occurring through the atmosphere. But majority of this water can be lost through the stomata. And there is a excessive loss of water can be occurring through this atmosphere. Why this transpiration can be occurring through the atmosphere? There is a majorly the maintaining the temperature for the atmosphere, and also inside the leaves. There is a significance of the transpiration. There is a firstly significance, there is a useful or beneficial of this transpiration for loss of water through the atmosphere. Due to this loss, there is a maintaining the inside as well as the outside temperature. Also, there is another use or benefit for this significance is to uplifting the water and mineral molecule from the lower region to the higher region. And this process, there is a continuous process from the uplifting from the lower region to the higher region due to this transpiration process. There is a very useful or beneficial for opening and closing of the stomata. When water can be entered through this guard cell or subsidiary cell, there is a huge amount of DPD pressure, diffusion pressure deficit, and other certain of this pressure can be created to them, and hence stomata can be open at the daytime and closing at the night time. And hence these processes can be continuously occurring through their inside the leaves through this xylem cell and this trachea and vessel cell. Then another is the certain of the loss of this transpiration. Certain of the desert region or certain of the drought condition, transpiration can be continuously process are occurring to them, and hence there is a huge amount of loss of water can be occurring to them, and due to this loss, plant can be dry or die. Hence, there is a very huge amount of loss of occurring, or so many plants are survive or they can be disappear on surface of the earth. So many endangered, so many plant species in each and every year due to their climatic change also. Another very beneficial for this transpiration means there is a to maintain the temperature is a very essential to them. These leaves they can be directly trap the sunlight, and this trapping the sunlight is huge amount of heat can be created to them, and hence this heat can be maintaining by the utilizing the huge amount of these water molecules, and to maintain inside as well as the outside of peripheral region of this plant body. Then next is the type of transpiration. Majority of transpiration takes place through three types. First is the lenticular transpiration. Second one is there is a stomatal transpiration, and certain is the exudation can be also occurring through them. Lenticular transpiration there is a occurring through their lenticels. Means there is a about a 2 to 3% or around 9% of this water can be lost through this lenticel. And this exudation is also occurring through this or loss of water can be also occurring to them. And next one is a loss of water through the stomata. Majority of the loss of stomata can be occurring through their stomatal opening and closing. About 90 to 95% of the water can be lost through the stomata. Another is the structure of the stomata. We will discuss in previous lecture also. Structure is stomata is a major made up of their two guard cell. Inner side of the stomata is a very thick their cell, guard cell, and outer side of the cell of the guard is a very thin. And this guard cell there is covered by the subsidiary cells. When water can be inserted inside that guard cell or subsidiary cell, there is a pressure can be created to them. So, with diffusion pressure, wall pressure, suction pressure can be created to them, and hence stomata can be open and start their transpiration. Then today we will discuss about their next point about this transpiration factor affecting rate of transpiration. Then anti-transpiration, different this factor can be also very useful or beneficial for anti-transpiration. Next point I will also discuss about the guttation and exudation. First we will discuss factor affecting of rate of transpiration. There is so many external factor or environmental factor can be affecting the rate of transpiration, and another is the internal factor of the rate of transpiration. First, we will discuss about the one by one of the external factor or environmental factor of rate of transpiration. First is the light, second thing is the humidity, third is the temperature, fourth is the wind, fifth is the atmospheric pressure, and last is the availability of soil water. They are the different external factor, they affect the rate of transpiration. We will discuss about the one by one. Internal factor, there is tomato layer frequency, then structural peculiarities of the leaf, another is the leaf area and root shoot ratio. This is the internal factor affecting the rate of the transpiration. We will discuss about the one by one. First is the external factor or environmental factor. First is the light. Light is a major factor to affecting the rate of transpiration. When intensity of light is much more, chlorophyll or chloroplast, they directly trap the sunlight, and due to this increasing huge amount of heat inside that chlorophyll pigment or inside the chloroplast or subsidiary cell, and hence these heat can be maintaining to them. At the same time, there is a reaction can occur, photolysis reaction can be occurring to them, and these reaction they utilize a huge amount of water molecule. The water molecule can be split out. At the same time, equivalent amount of the CO2 can be trapped and equivalent amount of CO2 molecule can be released through the atmosphere, and also to maintain the temperature inside the cell and also in a peripheral region, and hence this water can be lost very dominant. Then it is a dominant effect of the stomatal open and closing. Another factor, there are different mineral as well as a micro or macro mineral can be absorbed by this plant through this transpiration, but at the time water is very useful or beneficial for opening and closing of the stomata. When water can be inserted, they come to this inside the subsidiary cell as well as in guard cell, there is a pressure can be created to them inside this guard cell, and hence this stomata can be open to them. There is a diffusion pressure can be increasing to them, and these stomata are open and they start their transpiration process. This stomata open in a light only. This light can be appear on the surface of the leaves. This stomata, there is a starting there trapping the light or of the sunlight, and also at the same time utilizing the water molecule, and hence this stomata can be open at the daytime. Increasing the rate of transpiration. When light is much more or intensity of light is large, then rate of the transpiration also much more. When intensity of light is low, then the rate of transpiration is also low. Depending on to them, the rate of transpiration can be depending for this light intensity, and also utilizing this water molecule depending on this intensity of the light. Dark stomata are closed and transpiration can be stopped. At the night time, the stomata are closed when light intensity or light of the stomata or darkness of the stomata, these stomata are closing at the night times. Then next there are factor affecting by external factor is a humidity. The peripheral region of this plant, this humidity or external atmosphere, they affect the rate of transpiration. When huge amount of humidity or moisture are available at the atmosphere, at that time the absorption of water molecule there is a very less. Why? Because peripheral region of the temperature is very less, or moisture is available to maintaining external the temperature, also internal temperature can be maintaining to them by depending on the availability of the humidity in the atmosphere. The gradient is strongly depending upon the leaf air spaces and external spaces. These are also depending to them leaf size, leaf area. They are also depending this rate of transpiration, and also the external spaces of the leaves or the size or the structure of the leaves, they can be also depending of the rate of transpiration. Then gradient is strongly depending on the leaf temperature. Means they are also directly depending to them temperature and intensity of light. When moisture is much more in atmosphere, the intensity of light is less, and hence the rate of transpiration is also very less. Humidity is very less in the atmosphere, the rate of transpiration is also much more or larger. Then increasing the temperature, increase the water holding capacity. Also this humidity can be also increasing to them by the temperature, and also increasing the water holding capacity inside the soil. There is also the affected by the rate of transpiration. When availability of water inside the soil, there is a depending on the uplifting of water and mineral molecule from the above part of this plant body. Then the water holding capacity of the soil is a very, or poor soil is a water holding capacity is very less, or porous soil there is a much more water holding capacity, and at the plant there is a huge amount of water can be uplifting by this plant body, and in the increasing the temperature now they can be also useful or beneficial for this humidity for the transmission through the atmosphere. Now, another factor is the temperature. Temperature is also major factor to affect the rate of transpiration. Increasing the temperature within the physiological range increase the rate of transpiration. Depending on the intensity of light, when there is a huge amount of temperature can be increasing at the generally in a summer season the temperature is high, at that time the rate of transpiration is much more as compared to this winter and rainy season. At that time there is a temperature is also very low, and hence the intensity of light is also very less, and temperature is also below, and hence the rate of transpiration is also minimized to them. When intensity of light or temperature is increasing this peripheral region of this plant, they also increasing the rate of transpiration. Effect of the temperature, this stomatal opening, there is a essential of 0 degree, 20 degree to 30 degree, there is a very useful or beneficial for the rate of transpiration. There is a midrib this temperature is a very useful, the huge amount of transpiration can be occurring to them. When high temperature that is directly affected by the plant, and low temperature is also affected by this rate of transpiration. Increasing temperature also increase the rate of transpiration. Decreasing temperature they also affect the rate of transpiration. Then we will discuss about the next point about this external factor is the wind. Wind, water vapor from the surrounding of the leaf and increasing the water vapor, the concentration depending on the wind velocity. When wind velocity is high or wind velocity is low, at that time the rate of transpiration is also low, or when wind velocity is high, then the rate of transpiration is also very high. Depending on this wind velocity, they are also depending on the rate of transpiration. Wind is high velocity also reduce the rate of transpiration, and wind velocity is low, then also indirectly the rate of transpiration is also low. The temperature decreases the rate of transpiration. Lower the temperature, then ultimately the decreasing the rate of transpiration of the leaves. Then another factor, atmospheric temperature, there is also affecting to them. Rate of transpiration increase with the reduction of the atmospheric pressure. When atmospheric pressure or this temperature, there is directly affecting to them by the rate of transpiration. Then a plant growing on the hill or show the high rate of the transpiration due to their decreased atmospheric pressure. When plant grow on a hill region or hill station, the rate of transpiration due to their decreasing. Why? The atmospheric pressure, due to their low atmospheric pressure at the hill station, and there is occurring by their less number of their loss of water are occurring to them. Hence, there in the hills region or hill station, in Himachal Pradesh as well as in Kashmir, there is occurring by gymnosperm plant. There is a very high plant, and there is a evergreen plant can be grow at the hill station majority. Then there are availability of soil water. There is another factor. When inside the soil available of water, there is a major factor of this rate of transpiration. When huge amount of available of water molecule inside the soil, the effect of this transpiration can be also occurring to them. Much more of this transpiration are occurring to them. When available of water in the less inside the soil or porous soil or sandy soil, there is a less number of transpiration can be occurring to them, and plant growth can be also stunted to them. Available of soil water to the root of the plant and effect of its absorption of water molecule. Inside the soil there is a less number of water molecule can be available to them. Indirectly they affect the growth and development of the plant. Then non-available of water, or there is a drastically reduce the rate of transpiration. When inside the soil, the decreasing the level or the depth of the water is decreasing to them, at that time also indirectly they affect the rate of transpiration. Means majority of the water molecule available inside the soil, there is a directly affect the rate of transpiration. Then internal factor, they are the external factor we will discuss to them. Then internal factor, stomatal frequency. Number of the stomata are present on inside the leaves, there is a directly affect the rate of transpiration. Stomatal frequency vary from the plant to plant. When certain of the larger tree, that leaf size is larger, then large number of stomata are present, and huge amount of loss of water molecule can be occurring to them. There is a loss or measure of depending on their number of stomata, number of frequency, lower as well as upper epidermis of the leaves. They are defined as the number of the stomata per unit area on the surface of the leaves. How much number of the stomata are present? When stomata number is much more, the rate of transpiration is also more. number of stomata number is less, the rate of transpiration is also less. When a sunken stomata, there is also less number of transpiration can be also occurring in the xerophagic plant. The rate of transpiration depending on the opening of the stomata. Also there is a major factor. At the daytime the stomata are open, the rate of transpiration is more, and at the night time stomata are closed, the rate of transpiration is also very less. Another factor, there is a structural peculiarities of leaf. Leaf structure, there is also their major factor for rate of transpiration. Adaptation including the reduction in the size of leaves. Certain of these, cassia plant, there is very small leaves, leaflets are they can be developing to them, and their size is very small. Ultimately, the number of stomata is also very less, and hence the rate of transpiration can be also decreased to them due to their size of the leaves. Leaf size is a much more larger or flat-like structure, then rate of transpiration is also much more are occurring to them. Some of the xerophagic have needle-like leaves. Xerophagic plant, there is a needle-like structure can be developing to them. Like best the example is pinus plant. Pinus plant or also in Zamia plant or another sort of this plant, they can be developing, or citrus plant, they can develop needle-like structure, and due to this needle-like structure, ultimately these stomata are present in the lower epidermal cell, and also the sunken type of stomata are present to them. Means in stomatal above, they are goes inside the stomata, and above surface there is about 2 to 3 or 5 layer of the epidermal cells are present to them on this above surface, and hence this rate of transpiration is very less. Then also deposition of cutin or wax on surface of the leaves, there is certain of this plant, they deposit to them by certain of this waxy layer or certain of the cutin layer, they are present to them, and this waxy or cutin layer there is also affected by the rate of transpiration. In this wax layer, they reflect the rays, and also there is a dehydration of water molecule can be minimized to them due to the using the cutin as well as in the wax coating. Cutin is our cuticle is a very thick, the rate of transpiration is also very less. When wax layer is a very thick on surface of the leaves, the rate of transpiration is also very less. Depending on this cuticle layer is very thin. At that time, the rate of transpiration is much more. The sunken stomata are surrounded by the hygroscopic air. Sunken stomata are present generally in the lower epidermal cell, and they are inside about 5 to 6 layer, the sunken stomata, and above the sunken stomata there is the presence of the hairy structure. Why these hairy structures are present to them? Due to their even the transpiration can be starting to them, and this water vapor can be come outside. At the same time, these water vapor can be certain of there is a hair-like structure, they can be very useful or beneficial for their do not outside this vapor molecule, and they can stop there, and ultimately certain of the duration can be go down, and these water vapor can be also converted into their liquid form, and these water molecule can be goes inside. Majority sunken type of stomata are occurring in the majority in the xerophagic plants. Then presence of the hydrophilic their substances such as the gum or mucilage. Certain there is also releasing to them certain of the gum-like structures, stick-like or mucilage they can be releasing to them. There is also very useful or beneficial for their rate of transpiration. Then another factor is the leaf area. Depending on the leaf area, there is also major factor for the rate of transpiration. When leaf area size is a larger the structure, the rate of transpiration is also very large. When leaf size of this plant, there is a reducing their size, the rate of transpiration is also highly reduced, or loss of water molecule can be also very less. When leaf size rate is a larger structure, then rate of transpiration can be also much more. Then another is the root shoot ratio. Huge amount of branching above surface of this plant and root, there is a huge amount of number of the root hair are present. When large number of root hairs are present, the rate of transpiration is also much more. When also the appreciation of the water absorbing organ and transpiration the surface also very large tree, there is a huge amount of loss of water molecule they can be required, and it can be uplifting to them, the rate of transpiration also much more. The size of the plant is reducing, the rate of transpiration also reducing to them. Then sorghum has a more advanced secondary root and they develop than the corn. Means adventitious root they can be developing a sorghum plant or jawar plant. There is also very useful or beneficial for the absorption of the water molecule through the atmosphere. Then anti-transpiration. We will discuss about the external as well as internal factor of the transpiration. We will discuss about the anti-transpiration and how to control the transpiration or loss of water. It is called the anti-transpiration. Water absorbed by the plant is lost through the atmosphere by transpiration. Majority of the water can be lost through the atmosphere, and a very less number, 1 to 2% of water molecule can be utilized to prepare their own food material, and remaining of the water can be lost through the atmosphere. Almost about 99% of water lost through the process of the transpiration, and only 1 to 2% of the water molecule can be utilized for different metabolic activity, different reaction inside the plant. Major reaction is a photosynthesis reaction, and these reaction can be utilized huge amount of water molecule, and huge amount of water can be lost through the atmosphere. Anti-transpiration, transpiration, then also there is a dark reaction or a certain another reaction, it can be utilized by these water molecules. Then another, there is the anti-transpiration, there is a excessive loss of water through the transpiration, means the huge amount of loss are occurring through the atmosphere, and result there is a temporary and permanent wilting of the plant also occurring to them, and so many plants are do not survive on surface of the earth due to their transpiration process and availability of water inside the soil. Necessary to reduce the rate of transpiration by artificially, there is a very essential. Due to their loss of transpiration, so many plants, so many thousands of the plants are extinct on surface of the earth, and hence artificially to maintain the rate of transpiration can be reducing to them. And use of anti-transpiration by is a highly there economically and is important in agriculture. Means there is a very useful, recently farmer can be using to them by the anti-transparent, means like a very thin layer of the waxy or sort of the polythene layer on surface of the leaves. Ultimately there is a reducing the rate of transpiration, and plant can be utilized, and loss of the water molecule very less, and utilizing this water molecule by this plant for growth and development, and there is no any side effect on surface of the plant by applying by this anti-transpiration. These properties of the anti-transparent force is it should be prevent the loss of water without affecting. Means the properties of this anti-transparent force is the loss of water, they minimize to them, huge of water can be lost to minimize to them, and no any effect of the exchange of the gases, like O2 molecule can be released through the atmosphere, and CO2 molecule can be taken out, equivalent CO2 molecule can be taken out the atmosphere. There is no any side effect about the exchange of the gases. Then another the properties is that it should not damage the stomatal aperture permanently. Means stomatal this opening, they do not damage permanently. When there is only 15 or 20 days, these are affecting our surface of leaves, after they can be removing or they can be disappear to them. It should not be affect the photosynthesis or respiration. Means there is not affected by the anti-transfer by the photosynthesis process or this reaction also in the respiration process. Means the exchange of the gases do not occurring any effect on this anti-transpiration. Then chemicals should be easily available in the market, and they are economically, means they are very cheap their price also, and there is a very useful or beneficial for at the time of their certain of the duration of the rainy season, certain of the long duration, they can be fall down on the rain, they can be using by this anti-transparent on the surface of the plant, and these plants can be survive for 20 to 15 days without any rainwater or any other water for this anti-transparent chemicals. It must be affect only in a guard cell, not in a other cell, only affected to them. Guard cell can be opening and closing. At the same time, these plant or these substance or this chemical, they can be useful or beneficial for closing the stomata, or there is a evaporation can be stopped to them. They are very useful or beneficial for this anti-transparent. Then type of anti-transparent, first is a film forming or physical barrier anti-transparent, and second is the stomatal inhibitors. This first is the film forming physical barrier in anti-transparent. It is a very important group of the anti-transparent. Very thin their film, they can be developing to them on surface of the leaves. There is a very colorless plastic as well as the silicon oil, also in a low viscosity of the wax, can be spray on surface of the plant, and there is a very useful or beneficial for the anti-transparent, and they are spray on leaves forming film of they are permeable to the, they can be easily to permeable from this O2 molecule to the atmosphere and taken out by the CO2 molecule to the atmosphere through the stomata. There is no any side effect are occurring to them. Another thing, these are the causes the partial close, means the closure of the stomata. Just partial means total stomata are not open, just their opening to them, very small their opening to them are occurring to them, and hence stomata are very partially opening to them. There is a loss of water is a very less, and hence there is a very useful or beneficial for this film for the physical barrier in the anti-transparent. Another, there is a anti-transparent stomatal inhibitor. You know, this is a fungicide. Certain of these fungicides is also used to them by phenyl mercuric acetate. They can be used to them by this PMA, and it is about 10 to the power minus 4 molar is used for stomatal closing. This chemical is also very useful or beneficial for the anti-transparent. When this phenyl mercuric acetate is they are the spray on surface of this plant, it is a result in a partial closure of stomata. Just their closing, and when stomata are closing, ultimately the rate of transpiration also minimized to them, or there is also decreasing to them. Then nowadays there is a salicylic acid or is aspirin, they can be also very useful or beneficial for the anti-transparent, or there is a closing of the stomata, just their partial opening of the stomata are occurring by using these different types of the chemicals. Then application of the anti-transparent, first is their application is trace tolerant chemicals, means certain of these trace are occurring to the about 20 to 15 days, they are not occurring of the rainfall. At that time these are the very useful for the stress tolerant of this chemical for spraying on surface of the plant, and ultimately the loss of water molecule can be minimized to them. Use of floriculture, floriculture can be also very useful or beneficial to them. When a flower they do not dry out, they can be sprayed by wax or this polythene on surface of this petal as a power. There is a loss of water molecule can be very less, and this flower can be fresh for 5 to 10 days or much more days can be as it is, and hence it is very useful for our flowering in this plant. Or floriculture also is very useful or beneficial to them, and also certain of so many cultivated plant is also very useful or beneficial for to tolerate the trace of the rain, and there is a very useful or benefit to increasing the yield of the crop also. Use in a ornamental plant or management, certain of this ornamental plants, certain showy plant, they are also useful or beneficial to manage. About suppose you can certain of the times you can human being can be goes from the other location, at a time in their home these are the ornamental plant, they can be do not survive without water. At that time they have 5 to 15 days or 10 to 15 days or 20 days you can use. At the previous days you can spray certain of this chemical or certain of these substances, and you can go to them for after 15 days this plant transpiration very less, and this plant can be survive at the 20 or 15 days after also. Then another is application of the anti-transparent used in the lawn management. Also, you know, lawn is also very essential. There is a huge amount of loss of water molecule can be also occurring to them, and these chemicals they can be using to spray on the surface of this grasses of this lawn, and it can be also very useful or beneficial for the freeze the grass for long time, long duration, and the loss of water is a very less. Then to prevent the fruit cracking, also you can be there is a loss of water molecule, or these are not available water molecule inside the soil. At that time this fruit are cracking are occurring to them, and hence also this fruit can be used or beneficial for the they apply by these chemicals to prevent the cracking of the fruit, and ultimately without cracking of the fruit their market value is also increased. When cracking fruit is there is a tremendous loss of the farmer can be also occurring to them, and hence this is also very useful or beneficial for to prevent the crack of the fruit. Then transport of the seedling, seedling can be also transported, it can be also very useful or beneficial to them, can be sprayed to them, and there is no any side effect, only side moisture can be affected to them by the seed, and there is a very long duration it can be survived to them. There is a very useful or beneficial to them. We will discuss about their next point is the guttation. Guttation, you know, loss of water in the liquid form to the atmosphere in the injured part of the plant, and that process is called as a guttation. Means directly lost, directly in a liquid form of the water can be lost through the atmosphere. So many plants, about so many different types of the species, there is a loss of water through this guttation process. Guttation has not been observed in all plants. These are not occurring, you know, throughout the all angiospermic as well as gymnospermic plant, few of the species they are occurring by this guttation process. There is a basically about 333 the different types of the genera of the species on the surface of the earth. This guttation process are occurring to them. The best example of this guttation is the oat, tomato, barley, potato, strawberry and so many other plants. These guttation can be occurring to them. Directly loss of water can be occurring to them. Amount of gutted water is negligible as compared to the transpiration. There is a loss of water through this exhaust in the liquid form. It is very less as compared to the transpiration. Transpiration about the 90 to 95%, and this guttation above it can be also occurring with about only 2 to 3 or 10% of the guttation, means loss of water can be occurring to them. Guttation water is a exert from the group of leaf cell called as a hydrothode. Means this is the water stomata at the present at the marginal portion of the end of the vein of the leaves, and hence this water can be lost to directly in the liquid form through the outer side. At the same time, certain of these hazardous substances inside the plant, they can be also exert through this guttation process, and they can be lost through this water stomata, or this is the exerted by this guttation process in this hydrothode. The drop of water are often found in on the tip of the grass blade in the morning. You can as it goes in the outside, there is a grasses, as a tomato at the leaf of the margin, there is a looking the very small droplet are occurring to them, and these are directly exert the water molecule inside the plant body, and that process is called as a guttation process, or there is a loss of water in the form of liquid. These gutted drop of water have been found in containing various kind of the enzyme. Means certain of the enzymes, certain are the hazardous, certain are the useful or beneficial to them, certain are the non-beneficial for the plant, and these enzymes, sugar, amino acid, organic acid or vitamin, they can be exert through the outside. And the gutted water may be contain about 0.05% or to 0.5% of the inorganic and organic salt molecule can be also lost through the atmosphere. There is also very useful or beneficial for the plant. They are the very beautiful picture of the guttation. First, it is a picture they can be occurring at the marginal portion of their droplets, small droplet of this plant, and second is the grasses. There is also there is a marginal portion or the tip portion of this plant. There is also occurring by the water droplet, and third picture is also very beautiful picture for the loss of water in the marginal portion. In this directly droplet, and also fourth picture also looking like the guttation. Very beautiful this picture for the loss of water through the atmosphere indirectly in the form of liquid. This is a marginal portion of this water stomata. These are the parasite cells, and just this cuticle, there is a presence of this cuticle region. There is a bundle of the sheath, and at least epidermal cell, there is a parenchymatous cell or epitheca. There is the presence of their certain of the pore or the certain of the opening. It is called as a pore, or it is called as cavity, or it is called as a water stomata, and these are water can be lost through them by this water stomata. They are the beautiful picture, or these are the guard cell or epithelial cell or the trachea cell. Trachea cell can be carry the water and mineral molecule through the lower region to the higher region, or it is called as the structure of the hydrothode. Water stomata. Hydrothode is a water stomata. It's a very beautiful picture. Then exudation, or it is called as the bleeding. The exudate derived from the exude, or it is called to ooze, to outside. Ooze means to outside, it can be drawn out by this certain of the huge amount of water molecule. Bleeding means there is a oozing out by the water sap from the injured part of the stem. Certain of the injury are occurring to them, leaves as well as stem as well as the branches, and at injured part there is a loss of water. Sometimes can be water molecule can be oozes out. Sometimes can be these water molecule directly they can be lost through the atmosphere, and it is called as the exudation, also called as the bleeding of water molecule. In this exud is occurring in the xylem sap. Exudation due to their local pressure and is developed in the surrounding of injury. Certain of this injury, animal as well as a human being as well as another certain of the injury are occurring, or natural injury can be occurring on surface of the plant, and ultimately this water can be lost through this injured part, and there is a loss of a few of the percent of the water molecule can be exuding to them or bleeding to them by this injury. This is their exudation bleeding. They are the certain of this exhalation are occurring to them, set of the hazardous substance, it can be exhaled through the outside this plant body. The best example is the gum. They can be exhaled through the outside. Then student in assignment, what is the transpiration? I had a note down this guttation and exhalation. The next day assignment is the mention character of the anti-transpiration. So, effect of the transpiration, rate of transpiration, there is a huge amount of effect of this transpiration. There is the external the internal factor we will discuss in today's lecture. In external factor, we are well known about their availability of water molecule inside the soil. There is a major factor for the effect of this rate of transpiration, and if huge amount of water molecule can be available inside the soil, there is a affecting by the rate of transpiration. Next thing is the temperature. Temperature is a major factor. When temperature is high, the rate of transpiration is also very high. When temperature is very low, at that time the rate of transpiration is also very low. Then wind velocity. Wind is also major factor. Wind velocity is a high or mid rate. At that time there is a much more of this rate of transpiration can be occurring to them. When high wind velocity or low wind velocity, at that time the rate of transpiration is also very low. Another factor is the light intensity of light. When at a summer season, the light intensity is much more. At that time rate of transpiration is also very high. Then anti-transparent, there is a also very useful or beneficial to them for this loss of water molecules. There is a huge amount of 90 to 95% of the water molecule can be lost to the atmosphere, and so many plants, so many are surface of the earth, so many plants are extinct on surface of the earth, so many are in danger, and hence that cultivated plant human being can be used by the anti-transparent of this chemical. There is a very thin film they can be developing on surface of the leaves. There is on surface of this guard cell. There is no any side effect of this photosynthesis process or also exchange of the gases. No any side effect can be occurring to them by the anti-transparent. And there is a very useful for to maintain. There is anti-transparent can be using to them. There is a just small opening, or there is a very minute opening of the stomata are occurring to them, and hence ultimately the rate of transpiration or loss of water molecule is very less. Then another we will discuss about your guttation. Means the guttation is a directly lost through these water molecules through the outer side. There is certain of this stomatal structure, and they can be losing to them through the outer side. This is called as the hydrothode, and these are the excess of water molecule can be lost by this guttation process, and this guttation process there is a very less number of the apical portion or the tip portion of this plant or leaves. This guttation process can be occurring to them, and this is directly oozes out by the water molecule through the outer side. It's called as the guttation. There are so many examples. So many plants, about 333 plants, there is a gutations are occurring to them, and there is a loss of water molecule can be occurring to them in the form of liquid form at the marginal portion. In the form of liquid, their drop are there can be developing to them at the marginal portion in the early morning. And also this guttation process is very useful. There is a certain of this hazardous substance they can be also oozes out through the outside by this guttation process. Exhalation. We will also discuss how the exertion. There is a certain of their natural as well as artificial injury. There can be crack are occurring on surface of the plant, and there is also loss of water molecule through the outer side. There is also certain of the hazardous substances. They can be also oozes outer side. When this crack can be developing on surface of the stem or leaves, this exhalation or loss of water molecule can be also occurring to them. Today we will discuss it. These are the different points. Then in next lecture, we will discuss about the introduction and definition of the nitrogen metabolism. Nitrogen in atmosphere, there is about 78% of the nitrogen are present to them, and these nitrogen are very useful or beneficial for the plant. They are a very major role. They are the growth and development of this plant. Without nitrogen, plants are growth are stunted to them, and hence the nitrogen is very used, very beneficial for this growth and development. Role of nitrogen in a plant. Plant is a different types of this contains are present to them, carbon, hydrogen, also there is a sulfur, they are present inside the plant, and also their major role is the nitrogen. Nitrogen is their major role for dividation or the development of the plant, or is the growth of the plant. Nitrogen is also major role of the inside the plant as compared to the other certain of the substances, and these we will discuss also in the role of nitrogen in the growth and development of the plant. And nitrogen fixation by rhizobium. Nitrogen can be fixed to them by the through their rhizobium, there is a certain of the root here, or root, there is developing of the certain of the tumor-like structure, or certain of the tuber-like structure they can be developing on the root, and there is a rhizobium bacteria. They are the present inside the soil, and these bacteria only sort of certain of the few of the plant. These bacteria are very useful, and they can be developing on this root here, or root, the tuber-like structure, and they are the very useful or beneficial for their absorption of the atmospheric nitrogen. And there is a gaseous nitrogen is converted into liquid nitrogen, and this liquid nitrogen is very useful or beneficial for growth and development. Where is the example P, as well as another is a black gram, green gram. These are the example of this nitrogen fixing this plant, and there is a very use or beneficial to them for the growth and development. We will discuss in the next lecture.